Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha and today is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays we do a top 10 of our favorite scent notes. And so today I combined two. We're doing chocolate and vanilla. Those scents really go together in a lot of body care and a lot of candles, home fragrance items. So I thought they would be fun to do together, and that way I'm not doing 10 chocolate scents and 10 vanilla scents, although this was really hard to narrow down. Please let me know down below what your favorites are, especially if they didn't make my list. I do have a lot of products, so I forget some things sometimes. I do try to go through my collection as I'm making my list, but sometimes I just sit down and write, like, you know, the ones that come off the top of my brain. So a lot of those other videos I've made, which I will link some up above throughout this video, you guys have recommended products. I'm like, oh, I love that too. But when you're doing 10, it helps me narrow it down so this video isn't 30 minutes long, but also it helps me to like really talk about which ones I really like, not just all of the vanilla scents I have or all the chocolate, if you will. So we're going to jump right in. I do have 10 plus a couple runner-ups because I'm a cheater like that, but I do really want to hear from you guys. Do you like to wear chocolate and vanilla scents in your body care? Do you prefer it just in your home fragrance? And just let me know down below which items I may have missed, because I just like to chat with you guys in the comments. It's my favorite part. So we're going to jump right in. I will say I do have a lot of candles in this one because those are just some of my favorite gourmand scents, but my body care is very like pink Victoria's Secret heavy. So these are the scents I gravitated to as I started to purchase them, either Macari or in store or during the semi-annual sale, what have you. So this was the first one that came to mind actually when I was looking at my body mists, and this is Fresh Vanilla. It's vanilla bean with orchid, and it's a fresh vanilla twist, and it really is a twist because it's very prominently vanilla, but when you, especially after the dry down, when you start to like smell it, you get a sweet floral, and I like that combo. So this one isn't available anymore, but I'm pretty sure they would bring it out in some other form or fashion. But yeah, this one, I really do like these mists from Victoria's Secret just as much as the Bath & Body Works body care. You know, another something to collect, but I do try to just hone in on scents I don't already have, because sometimes they know what's popular and borrow from each other. So Fresh Vanilla definitely has that twist with that sweet floral and the orchid. So there is product number one. And then like I said, I have a lot of candles I love. So all of these are favorites. Like I said, this isn't like up closer to the top because it's not a favorite. This one was just one that came to mind right away. This is Vanilla and Peach Tea. This is a Bath & Body Works candle I picked up last spring. And I remember in store, so let me read you the notes: peach tea, sweet vanilla creme, and fresh oat milk. And I remember when I picked it up in store, I didn't purchase it right away because I was like, it's good and it's weird. And there was something weird about it to me on the cold that I was like, what is that? What is that? And I do believe it's the tea with the milk. I've never had a drink that has those two components together. Maybe Starbucks makes something. Let me know down below. But when you burn this candle, it is so beautiful. It really was one of those, like, I must have picked it up when I went to exchange something and couldn't find anything else kind of a thing, where I thought, all right, I'll give it a try. And then I just kept repurchasing. I'm like sticking my face in here. I kept repurchasing this over and over. Every time I'd burn one, I'd pick up another one. And I did pick up one. They had brought this back in the fall, but I had never burnt it because I really like this specific jar. I bought several backups. So this is a really nice vanilla and peach creamy mixture, kind of like peach Prosecco macaron, which didn't make this list because I was trying it in a different video. That would be a very good one too, but that vanilla creamy peach is nice, and I think the oat milk just makes it creamy too, and the tea just gives it like a twist, kind of like iced dragon fruit tea does. Like, there's something so unique about it. So that is the first candle I wanted to share, vanilla and peach tea. And then this was a fun summer find. I didn't use it as often as I thought I would, because by the time I got all this body care at the summer sass, we were already looking at fall stuff. But this is Fresh Coconut Colada, and I remember this was definitely something that I was excited to try. It was notes of coconut milk, vanilla rum, and pink hibiscus. And I don't know, like, if I really pick up a floral in here, it's mostly like a drink, like a pina colada type of scent for me. But it's so yummy, and I'm excited to pull these out once it gets a little bit warmer and get more use out of them. But You would maybe think this would belong on a vanilla scent, but the vanilla rum in here is very heavy. And I don't know that I necessarily feel like it's got the hibiscus, but it's definitely tropical and beachy. So that is another one that probably doesn't make any sense to be on this list, but definitely came to mind. Fresh coconut colada. Let's do another candle. Let's not drop any candles. So this is a newer candle to my collection, and I recently did a review of this one, and I will link it if I remember. This is Positively Sweet Dark Chocolate Truffles, and the notes are rich chocolate, gooey butterscotch, and candied cherry. Now this is a new one. I had grabbed two, actually three, but as I'm burning the first one more, I am getting a little bit more of that like gooey, creamy, maybe it doesn't like, it's not a butterscotch candle, but when I first burnt it and in that review, I talked about the variety of chocolates I would get. Like I said, this is like sticking your face into a box of that heart candy chocolate. You get different variety of chocolate, maybe a little hint of fruit, but it's chocolate, and you get cherry as well. But it is really nice. It is not my favorite chocolate scented candle, but I do really enjoy this one, and it burns really well. Like that's one thing I would say, like it's been consistent. It hasn't gotten too gross and dirty. I'm saving the rest of this for Valentine's Day, but I do have this backup if I need to get into it, but I kind of wanted to keep one in my collection. So that's Positively Sweet Dark Chocolate Truffles. And maybe another scent that will surprise you that made my list, but I was trying to decide where I wanted to put Sunset Glow. Sunset Glow has notes of fresh coconut, sparkling cherry seltzer, dreamy moonflower, and caramelized vanilla. And I'm sure more of you would say, oh, I'd put that on like a caramel list or a cherry list, but I really like the caramelized vanilla in here. I get that the most on the dry down. I get all the notes pretty well, but what I'm left with a lot of times and what I like to pair this with is another vanilla scent. So I decided to add it to this list, even though most people would describe this as like cherry seltzer with the coconut. It is coconut, it is cherry, but it does have that nice caramelized vanilla. So it was added to my list. And I was trying to be creative, I guess. I don't know. Okay, another Victoria's Secret that I really do enjoy. This is the Bare Vanilla Untamed. It has notes of vanilla elixir, apple blossom, and bare vanilla in the wild. Whatever that means. But I do get more vanilla than apple in here. On these videos, you know, I just spray everything on myself, so I just smell really interesting afterwards. But you do get a hint of apple. It's just like a sweetness, really, more than like the fruit. I don't get like an apple fruit note, but I get like a sweet fruit mixed in with the apple, mixed in with the vanilla. I really do like this one. I haven't got a ton of use out of it, as you can see, but I was looking for a really good vanilla body mist at the time, because when I actually picked this up was like vanilla bean no smell would have been my choice at Bath and Body Works. So it was like the first thing I repurchased when I went back in there after, 20 years. They missed me. I put on the old varsity jacket and went in. No, I'm just kidding. But I really used to shop at Victoria's Secret in my 20s, and I kind of took a break. Then I was just seeing so many like amazing scents and layering videos and combos. And so this was one of the first things I went in to buy because I was looking for a really good vanilla scent. And I really do like this one quite a bit. And then this is not like the same purchase. Again, I was on a vanilla hunt. I got basic vanilla. Now this is toasted marshmallow and warm chai. And I feel like this is more vanilla than marshmallow to me, but I really like the way it mixes with that chai note. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's spicy. It's like vanilla with a spice. And so I really like this. And I have the body cream as well. And together they just smell so amazing. So this is one that probably is gone, but hopefully they'll bring it back. I just like the name of it too, Basic Vanilla. Let's go back to candle. Which one? This one. I don't think I could do a chocolate scented video without talking about hot cocoa and cream, because I went on and on about this during the winter, like Christmas time. This is one of my favorite chocolate candles. Maybe just because it's like the OG and we've had it around for so many years. You can always count on it coming out, I think. It's decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. And it's definitely like, for me, stick in your face in a Swiss Miss packet. It's really yummy, and it's got that powderiness too. It's a great burn, and it really does throw. So, these oldies but goodies. I really do like hot cocoa and cream. And you know, now like it's really cold. Like we just had like an ice storm, which wasn't all that. Like it's crazy. Like when they, you know, try to say like everything's gonna be closed for a week around here, it's nothing. And then when they're like, it's no big deal, it's like you get actual snow in Kentucky. It's crazy. Back to this. So this would be a really great candle to burn in this like colder time. I mean, it doesn't really make me think of Christmas. It makes me more think of like coziness. So I really enjoy hot cocoa and cream. And we are running through this. At this point, we were just talking about my favorite candles. I'm just trying to find them. So another one that came to mind right away, it was probably maybe the second or third item I added to this list, was sweet rosemary and vanilla. This was the first packaging that I had seen it in. I don't know when it came out. I don't know that stuff. It had this colored wax. The only thing, I love this so much. The only thing, this colored wax burnt down so fast. Like you lit it, ran to the bathroom, and you came out, your candle's half gone. I wish I were kidding, but the throw on this knocks you out of your house, but in a good way. The notes are fresh rosemary, sweet vanilla cake, and whipped frosting. This smells like a vanilla cake, but that rosemary gives it this like herbal layer where you're like, it's not just a vanilla cake. What is that? What is that? And I just really can't say enough about the throw. I remember last spring, we did have dud candles, but like they just kept coming out with super strong throwing candles. It kept me buying, and this like, ooh, I didn't know if I'd love this, but I absolutely did. Go get backups. Pink watermelon, go get backups. Peach vanilla tea, go get backups. So they were really doing it last spring. I'm not saying that they're not now, but we're getting a few candles now where it's like hit or miss. And I just didn't feel that way last spring. Maybe you just forget about those bad times, but this was really good. If they bring this out again, I will definitely be interested because, well, that's the thing. I will be interested, but I hope they don't mess with that because this really was like lit it up and it was already starting to throw. I don't know what the magic is there, but it was really yummy. Okay. And the last candle I have to share before my runner-up items is Coffee House by Goose Creek. This is one of my favorite candles from Goose Creek. I really kind of bought this on recommendation from, I think the Santa Maria talked about it, but now I can't actually say for sure. I do order a lot of Goose Creek candles based on her recommendation because her reviews are so thorough. But this is fresh coffee, chocolate, and caramel. And this is a good rival for Paris Cafe, but the chocolate note is very strong in here, especially on burn. On burn, I did the comparison video a long time ago. In Paris Cafe, you get that vanilla brioche with the roasted coffee. This is roasted coffee. It's super strong. I love this for reset because it gives something pretty in the air with the caramel and chocolate, but it totally takes out all the rest of the scents. Like when we're cooking like meat, taco, you know, things that leave like a lingering scent. I always like to burn this for just a little bit after I clean the kitchen because it really does just give you back like a sweet scent in the air. But the chocolate in here is good, and it's what sets it apart from Paris Cafe, and we all know how much we love that one. So when I see this one again, I will definitely pick up another one. I'm slowly burning this now. I have burnt it several times, but I'm slowly burning it now because I want another one. So that is Coffee House. So that is my actual list of 10 items, but of course I cheat. So as I was narrowing it down, I thought, well, these two belong on this list too, if these other items do. And this is White Velvet Coconut. I loved this candle last year, but it was one that I got one, burnt through, didn't have any more, so I just like forgot about it. It was in that turquoise wax. Then they brought it out again this year, and I got so many of them. And it's so pretty. So the notes are white velvet cake, coconut shavings, and white buttercream. This does smell like such a fancy cake. Not, I always say the Walmart cake. I'm sorry, Walmart. But not like that kind of bakery cake. More like you go into an experience bakery and the smell that it just like, I want to spend $70 on a cake when it smells like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, anyways, back to this. The thing is like, I got this a long time ago. It's still like shaken loose in the jar. So I don't know. That makes me sad. Like the glue's just gone, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could glue it in myself. But the coconut in here does set it apart. It is not just the vanilla scent. It's just that the vanilla in here, in the cake and the, oops. I told you guys to get calls. In the cake and the buttercream icing is very rich. and it throws. This candle throws. This is a powerhouse for gourmands. Now you have to think about your different categories of powerhouse, but this is a powerhouse for gourmands because it really projects. You put it in the kitchen, it's going to be in the other rooms too. Maybe not as strong, but it's really going to be there. And I really love blending that candle too. So that was my runner up because it's really more coconut, but it definitely has a rich vanilla cake scent. And another one I wanted to include is, because, you know, like I said, I usually make the rule that it's in the name or it's in the notes. And cake confetti really smells like funfetti, like cake mix to me, which I guess to me is a vanilla cake, but some people say it's a different cake. It's vanilla cream, marshmallow sprinkles, slice of heaven, but I really like this. It's so marshmallowy good. It's so good. And it's like, I just really like this. I hope they bring this back. I really, really enjoyed this. This was a Macari purchase for me because I was too interested, and look at the packaging. It's so cute, but it's marshmallowy vanilla. So I definitely get a separate vanilla note. It's not just marshmallows, which is vanilla, let's be honest, but there's a vanilla and a marshmallow mix in here that I really enjoy. So it's not too far off of just your vanilla scent, but it does have a sweetness that makes it just a little bit more like that marshmallow scent to me, and I really, really like it. So that is it. That is all. Oh, I did want to say, I forgot, I had this little mini of hot cocoa and cream. So when I did the candle, I meant to include this, but it was like hidden, but I like it in body care and in candle. So I did want to say that, and this really, I love this so much. So that is my list of my favorite chocolate and vanilla scents. Let me know down below what your favorites are. And I'm still working through that list, guys. I'm working on a couple more fun ones. Next, we're going to get into something really juicy. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.